What's up, fam? Smiles from Miles here. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I celebrate Christmas. That's how I grew up. So we're going to do a Christmas unboxing. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in about a week. I've been holidays. The weather's been crap here. And yeah, it's been wet and cold. And really haven't felt like going out and taking a car out to record. And, you know, just the way it is. Life is the way it is. But I hope everybody's having a blessed holiday. I hope you guys are having a great time with your friends and family. I know not everybody has family like moi. I don't have family, but I got 2 cats, and they're awesome, and I love them. I got baby cat and Littles. Littles is a kitten. She's about 6 months old. I found her roaming around at 115-degree weather out on the street here in the southern AZ. And baby cat is my older one. She's 4 years old. And I found her in the driveway, and her mother abandoned her. So they're perfect. We're all a great family. We've all been abandoned. We don't have family, but we have each other, and that's a beautiful thing. So don't worry about too much, gang. If you don't got family, it's okay. You got you, yourself, and you. Me, myself, and I. You're yourself, and you. I try to think positive about life. I try to take it from perspective of things are going to get better. Just got to put in the effort, put your best foot forward, and go for it. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you get to my age, you get to the point where you get kind of numb, some of us, because of the upbringing that we dealt with. In my case, I went through a very severe, abusive life growing up. And I've talked about this before. All these scars on my head are all from abuse. And, you know, I still stood up to the plate, and I still took care of my abusers until they passed. I kept it light. Being a former executive chef, the youngest executive chef in the state of Arizona at the time, I made sure they were well taken care of. And there was a couple things I did. One, the biggest one, I think, hope all you guys write this down. 2 wrongs don't make a right, okay? Remember that. Please, 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 please remember that. 2 wrongs do not make a right. So for me, it wasn't about getting revenge against my abusers, i.e. parents, and instead was to show them who the better person was. By example, I showed them who the better person was. By example, their last times on this earth probably weren't the most pleasant because they had to look at their son that they abused their whole life, feeding them, cleaning up after them, cleaning their bottoms, giving them a bath, picking them up, putting them in bed, taking them out of bed, taking them out for walks, doing all the grocery shopping, doing all the cleaning, all the laundry, yard work, you know, taking care of their animals, everything and anything that those 2 needed, I took care of. And most folks, and this is why I'm saying this, most folks would have turned a blind eye to them because they were my abusers. I didn't have, you know, one that's an abuser and the other one's protecting me. That's usually kind of the equation. I had both of them going after me all the time. You know, my mother abused me from when I was born until I turned 10, and she couldn't do it anymore. And then my father did it from 10 until I turned 18, and I grabbed him and put him up against the wall and told him that I'm bigger and stronger and I'll hurt you. You touch me anymore. So then they decided to do financial abuse and emotional abuse. So it was just one thing after another. After they passed, they left me broke with no money. I sacrificed everything in the world for them, thinking, you know, that maybe, just maybe, these people will do right by me. But instead, they lied to me. Found out they gambled my childhood house away to Gila River Casino. They cashed in $280,000 worth of life insurance to gamble that all away. They went around telling people that I'm spending the money when I'm living in my office here in southern Arizona trying to save my business because the economy was crashing. So I still took care of them. Even after finding out my mom passed first, all the lies unraveled, and I still took care of my father after all that. I don't know if that makes me stupid or that makes me a better person. In my eyes, I feel like I'm the better of the 3 of us. You know, my mom, I should have had a little brother. But my mother, come to find out this is actually happens quite often, still to this day, that, you know, my mother, she drank and smoked and starved herself to end my little brother's life. And then she got sick got type 2 diabetes and blamed it on him. And my dad knew this whole time going on that this was going on, and he allowed it to happen. I was a little boy because I came into such an abusive family. I don't remember a lot of my childhood of it, hardly anything really, but I do remember that a day sitting at the kitchen table asking my mom if she wasn't going to eat, if she wasn't hungry, but she had a glass of whatever liquor on ice and a cigarette and not eating. And my dad let her. So those are the type of people I grew up with. And my mother's extent family are no better. You know, my uncle, he's a former judge and he's a practicing attorney. He borrowed 30 grand, hasn't paid me back. My godmother, she borrowed 15 grand, didn't pay me back. You know, there's a lot going on in my life, in my background, that I deal with a lot of psychological pain. But I just don't really try not to let it get to me. You know what I mean, gang? So do your best. Be strong, and if you're in my position and you have the opportunity to show those people who the better person is, take the opportunity. But don't bow down to their level. I could have easily been like them. I could have easily been like them. Unfortunately, I didn't give my parents grandkids because I wasn't going to bring anybody into this world if I couldn't provide for them. And being part of an abusive family, I thought I'd better just cut the chain right there and just end it. I'm not going to be... Because, you know, once you've been abused so much, you could be a very high candidate to be an abuser yourself. And so therefore I was like, nope, no kids. I don't want to do that. So that's a quick life story of mine. I'm getting rid of it now because the New Year's around the corner and it's all going to be gone. Okay. So now you guys know a little bit about me. You know, I've been struggling lately, trying to find a job, and you know, that's why I haven't been doing YouTube. I've been out pounding the pavement trying to find a job. And, you know, when you're an old man like me, it's hard for people to give you a job. So I've been looking into, and I'm going to try out like Uber Eats and some of the other delivery services. And that's really all I got. We'll see what happens. I've got an interview on Wednesday, the 27th. So you guys cross your fingers for me. Leave me a good luck in the comments down below. All right, we're going to get to the Christmas unboxing. I'm really excited for this one. I hope you guys are having a great holiday. Wah, 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 wah. All right, so I got myself a couple of Christmas presents. And you can tell they're from Amazon. And there's a battery sticker. Bet you can guess what's in here, huh? Let's open it up. Got my trusty carbon fiber buck knife that a buddy of mine gave me. I really love this switch because you can just pop it open, and you can also just let it go like that, and you pop it open. Okay, let's get this open. I hope I didn't bring any of you guys down with my background, but you know, I have to get things off my chest, and you know, I figured it's a good way to give a quick education on it too. To, you know, maybe, you know, there's other people. I'm not the only one. There's other people out in the world that suffer like I do. And they, you know, it really comes out strong during the holidays because, you know, we're alone. We don't have family. And it's very important to be surrounded by your family. You know, I don't have a lot of friends. I got one good friend, and God bless him. And, you know, I talked to him this morning. But, yeah, so I hope I didn't bring anybody down. It wasn't my intention. Just sharing with you about my life. Oh, cool. I forgot I ordered this. This is a cover for my scooter. I have a 2007 Kymco People 50cc two-stroke that I tuned to do about 50 miles an hour. So I got a cover for it. It's really cool. It's got a little hole in there somewhere to put my U-lock when I lock it up on the window gates, or the window protection stuff. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is the HS14331 DERC. This is more like a 8+. This is not a hobby grade. I'm going to be doing some transplanting in here in the near future. Like I said, I have this setup that I want to use so I figured, you know what, I'll put it in this DERC. That's out of a 118 scale brushless DERC 300E. And this is a brushed with a 390 or a 380 motor. So I think it would be a nice combination. A 390 high-speed motor. It's got high torsion steering servo, modular battery, adjustable strength metal shock absorbers. They're probably friction shocks, but I got some shocks for it. Full car ball bearings. Oh, cool. Got ball bearings and a wheelie bar. Let's check it out. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get it open. It looks like it's got that really great sturdy the body, you know, the tray, the body tray, the car tray. It's got one of those sturdy ones, it looks like. So let's open it up. How many more of these we got to do? I know DERC puts a lot of these little stickers. They put like 3. All right, all right, all right. Merry Christmas to me. Okay, let's get this open. Oh, real quick before I show you the car. Sorry to interrupt the hoopla. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I'm up to 90 subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys. All your subscribers from the beginning to now sticking with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm hoping that 2024 will bring a great new year for RC car content creator like me, Smiles for Miles. You know, if you're a content creator and you're quite successful, God bless you, man. That's great. Congratulations. You know, and just, you know, if you're up and coming like me, just keep at it and just do the best you can. Have fun. I don't have a lot of funds, like I said, so I don't have a lot of money for $1,000 cameras and all this stuff. I have my phone. So I'm hoping that will change this year coming up, but we'll see. But again, thank you guys for the new subscriptions, and thank you guys for the guys, all y'all have been with me from the beginning. All right, let's pull the car out. Oops, I'm dropping stuff already. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. There's the manual. Interesting place they put the battery. They put the batteries in here. That's pretty cool. Usually there's one in a car, you know what I mean? And then there's, one in the car and then one in a bag with the rest of the stuff. Oh, I had to turn down the heater. It's getting a little warm in here. Okay, this is the model down here, and this is another one they make, and this is the DERC black and white manual. It's 8 years and plus old. 8-year old and plus. It's not 14 plus, but it's got, you know, standard information, glossary, contents of information, warning information, operating, battery installment, all that good stuff. How to put your batteries in your remote control and the things that are going on with the remote control, and how forward and reverse, and the different, how it works with the steering. Yeah, so your steering, it tells you which way directional for your steering and how your wheels are going to go. What else? Running your car, information on how to run your car. What else is going on here? We got a diagram of the remote. You guys recognize that remote? That's an ARMA remote. Same kind of remote that's on the HB 118 scale Buggy, desert Buggy. And then you got a diagram of the car pointing out the different information. On this side, you got some parts information. Is there part numbers? Yeah, you got part numbers. So this is kind of like, to me, when you get parts, different types of bodies over here, and more parts. When you get like a manual with part numbers, that just tells me that this is kind of borderline hobby grade, because you can get parts to replace that are broken. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Here's the car. Yeah, quite heavy. Quite a heavy car. Definitely got some sort of shock action going on. Let's get the remote out. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. The batteries also have a goodie bag in there. Here's the remote. Very Arma. I like it. I like these remotes. I like the hand feel of these remotes. It's pretty simple. You got your power on button, power on, power off. You have your speed switch, so you can turn the speed down for kiddos, and you can turn it all the way up. And then you have this is your steering adjustment right here. That's about it, really. It takes it's got a screw down at the bottom, of course. I don't have any batteries in front of me, nor do I have a screwdriver, but that's okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But you unscrew that, and it takes 3 batteries, AA batteries, that you need to provide for yourself. It's got some warning information about the remote. Let me get my eyes on it and see if I can read that. This is a really cool car. I like it. Let's see. Warning, please do not touch the throttle and steering joystick during turning on the transmitter. Okay, so don't mess with this while you're turning on your car. By the way, also, I don't think I've ever mentioned this. You want to turn your remote on first, set it aside, and then turn your car on. Okay, gang? Just what I've learned through the hobby. All right, here's the car. Very cool. Got a lot of iridescent colors. Goes from green to purple. Very cool. Silver to gray. Look at those. Look at those clips, gang. Look at those clips. They got little bungees. What? All right. Well, we got, let's see, are these plastic? Yeah. Okay, so you got metal. You got plastic drivetrains in the front. You got metal drivetrain, and the gears are metal. I know that. You got, I think there's bearings in here. Yeah, there's bearings in here. You can't see them, but there's bearings in there. You got your shock absorbers in the front and the rear. You got some lights, too. You got a couple headlights, and you got a roof lights. Any tail lights? No, but you got a wheelie bar. You got your plastic drivetrain, again, metal, 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 and metal. The drivetrain is, I believe, is metal as well, and the differential and spur gear are also metal. So yeah, it's a 1/14 scale. Pretty nice little car. It's a 390. We're gonna take the top off and look at it, but before we get into that, let's check out the stuff in the bag. What's in the bag, bitch? Can't remember where I heard that from. Old Saturday Night Live. This is a charger, and you got a Phillips screwdriver, which we're going to use that screwdriver right now to take the battery compartment off the bottom of that. You got caution, battery caution information. You got these hard case batteries with a DIN connector on the bottom, and then your charging port at the top. 7.4 2S battery. What are we looking at mile wise? 1200 mile? Okay, you'll get about 10-15 minutes of runtime, maybe a little bit more, because it is a smaller motor. You get 2 batteries, gang. That's pretty cool. I don't like these batteries. I just don't like these batteries at all. But they'll get used. Of course, they'll get used. They're quite heavy. All right, let's take a quick vape. It's the way I quit smoking. I used to be, because I deal with so much anxiety and so much PTSD and so much emotional crap from my abuse, growing up as being abused, that I had PTSD and that kind of stuff. So I used to smoke 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day, just self-medicating. And then I started vaping, and now I can leave this for hours and not worry about it. And I'm down to like hardly any nicotine in there at all. So I'm very grateful for vaping. I know it's got a bad rap, but for me, it saved my butt. I was on the verge, like that close to getting COPD. Okay, let's pull the top off. I really am so happy, so incredibly happy that they put those tethers on there. I am so happy that DERC did that. They should do that with all their cars. DERC, you guys should do that with all your cars. You gotta be careful taking this off because I know it's got wires here. There, I'm gonna plug the wires. That's cool. You got a couple drivers in the inside, and you got lights, and a little bit of a roll cage. It doesn't go all the way through, but you can see where it's bolted in. The roll cage is bolted in. You got a little plug for the lights on the top up here, which we'll plug it back in when I turn it on. Okay, let's check it out, man. Wow, this is pretty nice. We're going to peel this sticker off. Make sure you take this off before you run it, gang. This is just a warning not to touch this because it will get hot, especially brushed motors. Brushless will too, and that's if you put a big strain on them, but brush motors, they get hot. They get hot really easy. And if you're trying to run multiple packs through them, they get hot real easy. Come on, I just had you. What the hell? Okay, got that off. It's got a gold, orange, goldish color heatsink covering the fans of the 390 motor, brush motor. You got a 2-in-1 ESC right here, and looks like 3-wire servo. This is a 4 kilogram servo, and your battery tray right here that you clip. Let me see which way we clip. There we go. Clip it to the right, and it opens up, and then you take your battery, plug it into your Dean's connector, and turn it back left. There we go. Back left, and battery is mounted. You might be able to take these 2 screws out and have this on a wire sticking out farther so you could put a different battery pack in there. That's something I'll have to look at in the future, but this is all going to get replaced. This will stay, but this and this will eventually get replaced. That's interesting. That's real interesting. Let me get my eyes. This is different, guys. Yeah, interesting. You got a octagon shape. You can see right there, octagon shape drivetrain, metal drivetrain. But the one thing that is making me curious here is that there's a wire here that is just really close to the drivetrain. You can kind of see it right in there. There's a wire in there that's pretty close to the drivetrain, too close for my comfort. So we're going to get something and push that out of the way before we put batteries in it. This is one thing you guys should do on a regular is when you get a new car is I'll be right back, Dave. Okay, I'm back. One thing you should do when you get a new car is like go over everything, check the screws, the bolts, and all that good stuff to see like what's going on where. Like this one with that wire hanging down like that, that doesn't make me feel good. So I'm gonna try to push it up and get it out of the way of the drivetrain. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Now, one thing that's interesting, gang, I was thinking out loud. Look where the usually this is back here. That's the drive. That's the spur gear and everything right under in there. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know how that's going to work for a transplant, but we'll figure it out, you know. Just try to get that wire out of there some more so it's not touching as much. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted right there. There. Now we got a good little gap right there. So, cool. All right. Well, let's get some tools out and get some AA batteries. I need one more. Watch out, little bugger. And we will install batteries into the remote and plug it all in, and so you guys can see it running. Well, it will be videoed. I'm gonna actually take it out later. Don't know where I'm going yet with it, but I'm gonna go somewhere with it and film. I did find a new spot, so I might take it there. In the park, my local park down the street, I found this spot in the back area that I hadn't been to, and it's got some dirt, jumps, not like a BMX. It's not BMX. It just looks like they just put some dirt in that area, but I want to go back there and check it out and see what it looks like, you know. All right, you need 3 AA batteries. Sorry about the shaking, gang. That's all my epilepsy crap. If you're new to my channel and you're enjoying my video, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Like I said, thank you for all the new subscriptions, guys. And thank you to everybody that's been with me from the beginning. But I hope I earned your subscription today if you're a newbie. And yeah, just stay tuned. 2024 should be a lot of fun. You know, I haven't taken out my big cars yet, except for the, what one was that? The Maverick. I took the Maverick out and filmed that. So I got an MT10 I want to take out. I got a landslide I want to take out. I did take out my legendary Legend. That's a 1/12, 1/11 scale. But I do have a MT10 I want to take out. I have a Summit, big Summit. I have a couple of Nitro RC short course and truck, 4-wheel drive truck. I have a 4-wheel drive truck of WL Toys. It's a 1/10 scale, more like 1/12. And then I have my big Max, X Max, which is like X Max in fraction, because the guts are all in fraction. So those are coming. Those are coming, gang. A little cafecito con leche. Those are coming. I finally found a space big enough for my X Max. And then it's right down the street, which makes me happy. All right, so we got one of these batteries. And you're going to take your battery, and you see your plug sitting right here. You're going to take your battery, and you're going to put it right on top. And that's it. And then, one way or another, there we go. You're going to twist that lever into place. Okay? Let's get the lid on. Plug it back up. Where does this go? Oh, right there. Okay. I need my eyes. Where are my eyes? Where are my eyes? There they are. I don't know how long this is going to take me to plug this back in, because, again, I shake like a champ, and this cord isn't very long at all. Okay. All right, that was pretty painless. Let's get this back on. Where's the power on button at? Oh, it's right on the side. Cool. I like it. Oh, yeah, the shocks are adjustable. I'll show you that after we turn it on. Stay up there. There we go. There we go. Clip those back in. I like that. I like that. That's in case you lose, you lose a clip. It clips into place like those MJX, the new MJX, the 14 HB. I believe that's called. I don't have one. They're like $200. I just can't afford to spend that kind of money right now. Being out of work, as it is, I use my credit. I use my line of credit to buy myself a Christmas present. I was trying to figure out if I should, rationalizing and justifying, and I just came to the conclusion, like, dude, it's Christmas, man. Nobody's going to buy you a Christmas present except yourself, so you might as well just go ahead and get one. Get something for yourself. So I ended up getting two things. I think I got this car for like $60, and then the cover for my scooter, I think I spent like $85 total on myself for Christmas, so not too bad. Not too bad. Just trying to get this back in the hole in here in the back glass one, gang, and then we'll be able to plug it up. I'm shaking really bad today. I really hate having epilepsy because it just really just messes your motor functions up, and you can have a seizure from stress. And it doesn't, they're not all like this. Okay, I just want to share that with you guys. Sometimes you're just staring at something and you're just stuck. And you're just stuck like that. And then you come out of it and you're like, oh, I just had a seizure. And that's part of it too. So those are the type of seizures that you can get also, other than the quaking and stuff, which I've had before, where you just fade out, eyes roll up up in your head, and you fall backwards and hit your head. All right, so we're going to turn on the power. There we go. And then the power on the side of the car is right here. We can hit this button. There we go. We got signal. Let's see. Nice little servo. Okay. And there's the lights. Those are bright, guys. Those are really bright lights. Is there any backlights? No. No backlights. Not too bad. I don't want to do that. That was my steering. Okay. Not too bad. And the battery's not fully charged. And you got a wheelie bar. We'll see if this does wheelies. I'm sure it will. Especially if I, put in a real... I imagine these are ion batteries in here in this hard pack and not LiPos. So if I run a LiPo in this, I imagine I'm going to get more punch from it. But this is a really great little car. For the price, 60-something bucks. HS14331. It's a 390 brush motor. It's a little toy grade, but you can get parts for it, so that means it's interchangeable. This is fun. This is just like the Teton, the Traxxas Teton. They've got the screw and Phillips. So I might do the extension. This is pretty wide, but I might widen it out more and put bigger tires on in the future. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to do a transplant and turn this into a brushless car. Let's look at those shocks real quick. Where's the power button again? There it is. Okay, and then we'll turn this off. There. Okay, remote's off. And let's check out the shocks. They're definitely springy. I'm playing basketball. They're definitely springy. So let's see if we can, let's just check them out and see what's going on with them. We'll take off the body again. Unplug the light. There we go. Set that aside. Okay, so I think we can adjust the dampening on these. Yeah, you can adjust the damper on these. So we're going to adjust them. We're going to put about a ½ inch. We're going to screw it down and leave a gap about not quite a half, about a ½ inch. A little more, almost a ½ inch. So we'll do that on all fours and see if that helps with the rebound. I don't know, they might be oil. These caps come off. I'll have to investigate and get back to you guys on a later date. But in the meantime, we'll just dampen these down and see if that helps the travel. Okay. Oh yeah, that helped a lot in the front. Let's see if that helps in the back, because the back's real bouncy. They're both really bouncy, but the front calmed down a lot. So let's see if we do another ½ inch on the damping, on the travel of the damping of the shock. Maybe we'll get a better response with the rebound. Okay. Because, like I said, this is real bouncy. It's a real bouncy. Real bouncy shocks. But I think if I tear them apart, look into them, might be able to put some oil in them. They might have a bladder in there, you know, a bladder cover. We'll see. We'll see. If not, I got other shocks that I can install if I want to put there. I did quarter, same amount on both sides. Let's see what it's like now. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. Much better. That's way better. It's not like, it's not all bouncy. It's still bouncy, but not like before. Before it was just real bouncy. So, all right, gang, that's it. I hope everybody had a great holiday and a Merry Christmas. Get outside and play with your toys. Never too old to play with toys. Go get yourself an RC car, an RC boat, or an RC plane, or an RC helicopter, or an RC broom, or an RC duck. Whatever the case may be, get outside and have some fun. This is Smiles for Miles. Peace be the journey, brothers and sisters, and we'll see you very soon. Happy holidays.